Hey guys, welcome back to Princess Evangile Part 10. It is a new day, and we are ready to go. Here we go. Well, let's begin at once. Rise placed her hands on the table and leaned forward. What do you think about bringing in a professional dancer to act as a special judge? To grade the dancing? Yes. I wonder if they'd like that. Besides calling a pro in, seems like it would go a little beyond theme. No, that is true. Rise's shoulder slumped in disappointment. I suppose I'm so frustrated by yesterday I can't get competition out of my head. But you are right that people might not be happy about it, and we don't have the budget to hire someone. I don't know what to do. I want to do something to make the White Lily Society's presence known, but... I do have one idea, if I may. Oh yes, you did mention yesterday that you had an idea. Let us hear it. It was Messiah that made me realize it. Me? Yesterday we all fought to see which of us would dance with you first. I was not fighting over Messiah. Yes, that's right. I would never do something so unbecoming. Oh, I see. Then I suppose I will take the first dance? Absolutely not. The two pressed in, making even the usual placid Ruriko nervous. I still don't think the order matters. To be honest, I would feel more regret if I had to choose one of them. Maybe that made me unfaithful. Anyway, as much fun as it is to watch secret feuds, what do you think of turning who dances with whom into a game of sorts? Oh, that's a good idea. A game. Easter eggs. I've heard that word in class before. Easter is the celebration of the resurrection. You mean when Jesus came back to life after 3 days, right? Yes. Chihiro wasn't a Christian, but having been out of school for a year now, she's learned quite a bit about it. It's already passed for this year, but we needn't be so strict about it, in my opinion. Yeah, that's true, but Rise knitted her brows. Easter eggs. I feel like that could cause a conflict. Are you worried about what she said yesterday? Yes. But that's no problem. She said she'd concede to you after all. Oh, goodness. Sorry guys, I'm yawning. It's kind of late for me. It's almost 10 o'clock here. But just let it go. I've had to deal with that sort of thing since I first came to Vincennes. You're right. Rise's expression relaxed slightly. At any rate, now is not the time to be stubborn. Well then, we'll go with Easter eggs. Is that acceptable to all? Yeah. Then the system we will use for the Soirée Dansante will be to put names inside of the Easter eggs and hide them. Correct. I'm sure the Messiah's presence will change a few things this year. Oh, no, I don't think that's the case, but what do you mean hide them? The Easter egg custom is to place candy inside of the eggs and have people search for them. This time, instead of candy, we will write the attendees' names inside of each. Then that person will dance with whoever finds their egg. How does that sound? I like it. Sounds really fun. Okay, we'll decide on specific rules tomorrow. We'll also need a name. What would be appropriate? The truth is, I thought of that too. What do you think of woo with oof? A pun, but does that have a nice... But it does have a nice sound to it. What does that mean? Okay, the White Lily Society's proposal for the May Festival shall be woo with oof. Alrighty. I gotta look this up real quick. Because I have to know. I hate not knowing things. I'm sorry. Let's see here. According to the old Google, go to the Wiktionary here. It's French, obviously. Pronunciation. Okay. Oh, it means egg. Okay. Woo with egg. Alrighty. Alrighty, we learned some French today, everybody. See, you can't go through these videos acting like you don't learn anything. That's clearly a lie. You all didn't know what oof meant. Don't act like you did. The end. Dancing till dawn with you. Chapter 5. Only 2 more days until the May Festival. Are we all prepared? You all got your outfits picked out? Rise, sounds like approval for Woo with Oof is on the rise. I see, thank goodness. That's truly a relief. When you compared support for the White Lily and Red Rose Societies, it was clear that our side was on the losing end. The May Festival was the first event of the year. Rise was probably counting on it to turn things around. I thought it was a pretty good idea myself. Who dances with who is a matter of peak interest every year after all. Rise had asked the News Club to handle their approval rating surveys. Rico deserves all the credit. By the way, what were you two looking at? The results of Messiah's weekly approval survey. Ah, how was it? Though I guess your expression says it all. It's not good. She handed the paper over to Tommy, slumped over and turned her eyes to the ceiling. Even though Messiah was the victim in all this, it looks like people didn't understand. Oh, you're right. It was up last week, but now it's down quite a bit. Well, what can you do? If you like my personal opinion, even I have some suspicions that he set that up himself. I see. It looked like that wasn't just Konomi's opinion after all. I mean, for a boy, that whole thing would be like hitting the jackpot. Hitting the jackpot? What is that supposed to mean? Well, we all know the boy's a pervs. He's got urges to satisfy, you know. Plus, Bijou Blue is in Class 2B, and even though she doesn't have a title, Shihido's quite the looker, too. You were happy to see it, weren't you? Ugh. Yay, let us... There you go. Oops. Let's get through it. Homicide, you goon. Ow. Oh, what am I doing? She pulled her hand away looking a bit panicked. Oh dear, it's turned pink. I'm so sorry, Messiah. Oh no, it's okay. It's so strange, I never treated anyone this way before. Rise-san rose from her seat, head cocked, and walked away. Oh dear, it looks like Rise-is in a muddle too. In a muddle? Over what? You're a breath of fresh air here, Vincennes. Of course it was Rise who brought you here, but anyone who breathes in that air will find themselves changing, even Soleil de Cold. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing these words right, so please feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm not, which I probably not. Vincennes had its own private intranet. After class, I took a laptop down to the courtyard to check the White Lily Society homepage. You still haven't seen it? There should be computers in the recreation room. Oh, well, I wasn't sure if it was okay to use them. That's a strange reason. We'll state that they're free for anyone to use. Of course, if someone else is waiting, we expect you to be willing to share. Yeah, but I sort of figured it's best if I stay in my room as much as possible. That sounds like a good idea to me. As usual, Konomi wouldn't look at me as she should. Why do we have all these other society members in with us? Aren't they always supposed to be rivals? I don't understand that. It's like everyone's just kind of sharing the same room here. Why do we even have 2 societies if we're just gonna sit here and butt in on each other's meetings here? And as usual, she was unnecessarily forceful. That part of it was strangely cute. As one of the Feliz de la Vincennes, I don't wish to be driven mad from looking into the face of a man. That's about what I was thinking. But while you should be making personal visits, you can go to the recreation room, can't you? You have to try to socialize more assertively. She's right, and you talk to people in school after all. No, it's safer in school. There are other people there, and the teachers too. But in the dorm, there are private rooms and beds. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, she's talking nonsense again. Oni-sama, why are you apologizing? Because you're talking nonsense. How could you? I'm only thinking of you. How so? You two make a fine pair. Thank you, I think I'm perfectly compatible with Oni-sama too. That's the first time I ever heard Konomi smile. What? Don't look at me. Okay. Rise-san peeked at the laptop screen from beside me. Everyone on the message board seems excited. That's good to see. The White Lily Society's homepage was Racine de Lis, Lily bulb, apparently. It was full of information on the upcoming May Festival. Man, I wish I learned French. Their language is so much better than English. It all sounds so elegant. Everything. People were writing reactions to it on the message board. It was a very interesting idea. There wasn't a lot of interest in Ritsuko's voice, but Rise smiled graciously. Yes, it was. Yes, it is. It was Riko's idea after all. But I feel a little unhappy. Oh, why's that? I intend to protect Oni-sama from receiving the invitations to dance. That is my mission, but under these rules. Why not just let her dance? I couldn't. There are numerous villains who seek to take her. Villains, really? Oni is a very popular person, even among intermediary students. She has many fans. Hang on just a second, guys. Gotta let my cat in. He's bugging me at the door here. Alrighty. Well, that is true, I suppose. To protect her from those people, I will dance with her. Well, that was my philosophy last year, but this year's Easter egg hunt is very likely to force me into yielding Oni-sama to others. That would be a relief as far as I'm concerned. Konami, you're always stepping on my feet. I'm sorry. I know, you should tell me where you're hiding them first. I cannot do that. Why not? Because the rule states that sort of thing is not allowed. That's true. Yes, there's no point if it's not a fair fight. For a game to be any fun, everyone needs to play fair. Though the three of them expressed in slightly different ways, the principle was the same for each. Anyway, the soiree desate lasts all night, so I'm sure you can dance with your favorites all you want. That's true, so Oni-sama. Although personally I was thinking of leaving a bit early. Oh no! I just get so sleepy, that's all. You really are a good combination. By the way, what was the Red Rose's idea? I've been so concerned with their own that I've forgotten. Ours is tea in the Rose Garden. We'll be preparing a number of sweets, so please come by. Yes, I believe we will. Can I come too? You enjoy sweets? Well, I like black tea. I never used to, but I've gotten a real taste for it since coming to Vincennes. Well, I suppose so. We won't stop anyone from coming, so help yourself. Sure. A little mouse cursor. I cast a glance through the leaflet that the White Lily Society was handing out. It explained the rules for woo with oof. Incidentally, it made a lot more sense to me once I looked up oof in the dictionary and I learned it meant egg. See, we could have just kept playing the game and figured out what it meant. Oh well. First, everyone had until the morning of the day before the dance, in other words, tomorrow, to hide the Easter egg containing their name. The eggs can only be hidden outside and could be hidden anywhere on the grounds. Well, it sounds like it'd be a real hard find. At the same time, it was recommended to keep them close by to avoid getting left out by hiding anyone's eggs too far afield. Oh, that makes sense. The search would begin at 3 o'clock. The May Festival began at 5 o'clock, when people would eat a light meal prepared by the school, or this year, take tea in the Rose Garden. At 8 o'clock was the start of the main event, the soiree dansante. Where should I hide it? I had the leaflet in one hand and the Easter egg with my name on it in the other. It was made out of plastic and painted with colorful geometric shapes. It was very beautiful. I had placed a strip of paper with my name inside of it, and now I had to hide it somewhere on school grounds. It was fun to manage who might end up finding it. Oh, come in. That was strange. Who could it be? A visitor? At this hour? What is it? Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Yeah? Where were you thinking of hiding your Easter egg? Ha! Nice try. I see right through you. Huh? I remember the conversation after class. Wasn't giving out that information taboo? Don't get the wrong idea. It's not that I want to know. But you do want to know because you just asked me. It's just I don't know where to hide mine. Huh? You don't know? Chihio nodded. I just got in here last year, so I don't know what a good place would be. But if you don't know, I'm not going to be any more help. That's true. Wouldn't it be better to ask for Rico? Right. I'm still thinking, what would be a good place? You can't hide it anywhere too far out of the way. Well, I'll have plenty of time to think. Bye. Right. You idiot. Come in. That was strange. 2 visitors in one night. I wonder who it would be. Salutations, Messiah. Have you decided where you're hiding your Easter egg? I see where this is going. Oh, not yet. I see. Well, then, I could help you if you'd like. Help me? Well, it's just you're still familiar with Venice, aren't you? Yeah. Which means you probably can't think of a proper hiding place. So, I thought I might help you find one. What do you think? Well, what? I think you'd be better off helping out Chihio. Chihio? She wasn't sure what to put hers either. It's only been a year since she came to Vincennes after all. Wait a minute. How do you know about that? Oh, about 30 minutes ago, Chihio came by to talk to me about it. I see. But I think I want to figure it out for myself. Thanks, though. Well, bye. Rejected. Drat. Let me guess. Another knock on the door. Huh. What a shock. Oh, it's her. So, salutations. Konami-chan. Wait, our intermediate student in a different building? It's not yet past curfew. That's true. Can I help you? Let me guess. You want to know where I'm going to hide my egg? Messiah? No, I will refer to you probably as Tentator Serpent. Where do you intend to hide your Easter egg? I understand what she was asking, but I understand why she did it so threateningly. My question is against the rules, I understand that. But even so, I must secure your Easter egg for myself. Are you saying... what? You want to dance with me? What are you talking about? At last she looked up. Her face was bright red and spit flew from her mouth as she spoke. That's not true. Absolutely not true. What I'm trying to say is... the door to the next room opened. Konami, what's all the noise about? Messiah, you aren't doing anything untoward, are you? Oh, no. The first girl in the next room spat out a sarcasm-laced words, then closed her door before I could answer. So as you can see, this is bothering the neighbors. Yes, that is a good point. Okay, bye. That's right. I wonder why Konami wanted to know. She wants to dance with you, obviously. I opened the door again to ask her, but she was long gone. Oh well. Let me guess. Another knock on the door? Coming. Konami, what are you doing here at this hour? Forgive me, Oni-sama. What? I intended to protect you, but... wait a moment now. Come inside first. Now, what is this all about? You've never given me any context or anything, so I don't know what's the matter. It regards the Soirée Dansante. Yes? I attempted to ask Messiah where he intended to hide his Easter egg, but I could not retrieve the information. Are you that interested in dancing with Messiah-sama? What are you talking about, Isama? Well, that's the only thing I can think of. Why else would you do it? I did it for you, Oni. What do you mean? Well, you know, I want to prevent the off chance that I might fall into your hands instead. You do worry too much, Konami. But, well, it's true that I don't especially like dancing with men, but how would you know? You've been at this school. There's no man here. Oni-sama, have you danced with a man before? Where? No, well, I haven't necessarily experienced it myself. So how can you say you hate it? You haven't even tried it. These people, they're shallow as a kiddie pond, I swear. I can just imagine that's how I would feel. Yes, I can understand that. Anyway, rules are rules. They've already been decided, so I intend to follow them. That is true. Oni-sama, you've always been so very strict about following rules. Very well, then I shall approach Wu with oof. That's so funny to say. In accordance with the rules. Good. At any rate, if I find it first, there won't be any problem. So I can promise you I will find it first. Oh, Konami. Everyone's gonna stake me out, like with binoculars, just to try to find out where I hide my stupid egg. Just to make everyone mad, I shouldn't hide an egg at all. So people would be frantically searching for something that doesn't exist. After breakfast on the day of the May Festival, I finally hid my Easter egg. From the snippets of conversation I heard over the meal, it sounded like most people had taken care of theirs the day before. As a member of the White Lotus Society, I was happy to hear so many people talk about woo with egg. I hope they all have fun with it. Ah, such a cute little dress and hat. Ah, Messiah, salutations. Ah, good morning. You still haven't grown accustomed to salutations, have you?
なかなか慣れませんかごきげんようはなかなか慣れません
Oh, whoops.
なかなか慣れませんか
I had it on
ごきげんようは
the little speaker thing here. I did not intend to do that. Not quite. I got used to making the sign of the cross before I eat, though. Well, it can hardly be helped. Even if you hear it on television, it's not a common phrase. Yeah. By the way, what does salutations mean? Well, it doesn't have any particular meaning. It's just a method of greeting. That is true. But it makes it rather easy. It's suitable for any occasion, after all. Ah, that's true. It was true that I heard salutations used in a lot of different situations. You didn't make mistakes when you were little, Messiah, saying good evening at night and such. That is what you say at night. Ah. She just had a paradigm shift right there. Do you still have to hide your Easter egg, Ruriko? No, I finished that yesterday. At the moment, I'm going to the bread workshop to pick up my freshly baked bread. Cuckoo. On hearing the word bread, Pentabel squealed happily. The Red Rose Society went to such pains to arrange a tea party. I thought I might offer it to them. Ah, that's nice. I prefer bread to sweets. I hope you let me have some. Of course. Well, I will take my leave now, Messiah. Please try to find my Easter egg, won't you? Oh, sure. It'd be cool if we could actually look for these eggs. I'm enjoying this game so far, but one thing I've noticed is there's a lot of lack of choice in what to actually do, so you just kind of play along. I parted with Rico and continued on to my destination. The path actually had a name. Detroit Chemin. It meant narrow road. In actuality, though, it wasn't that narrow. I heard it was a reference to the Bible, but I wasn't sure. There might be too many of them. I thought about hiding in a tree, but there were too many ginkgos. It seemed unlikely that anyone would find one here. Come on, what's the fun of climbing trees to find eggs, really? I turned back around and hid in a large cherry tree instead. That one seemed possible to find, though I didn't know for sure if the ladies of Vincennes were into climbing trees. I took a glance around the area. No, Kitty. Kitty wants to be pet. For a second, I saw someone duck behind a building. Was it just my imagination? I couldn't imagine someone so desperate to see where I was hiding my egg that it would stalk me. I never thought this chance would fall into my lap. The woo with egg rules didn't say anything about not watching someone hide their egg. You cheater! To the contrary, yesterday I saw a number of strange interactions that looked like people hinting to their chosen one about their egg's location. So this is certainly not against the rules. Right. Now I won't show that only someone doesn't run any trouble. At 3 o'clock, the students began pouring out of the Thousand Leaves dormitory. The search was to begin at 3 o'clock, and everyone was eager to be the first one out. Looks like Woo with Egg was a big success. Yes. Look at them run. It's unseemly. The May Festival only comes once a year. Let them have their fun. Let them eat their cake. Very well. There are a lot of things that have surprised me ever since coming to Vincennes. One of them was the fact that nobody ever ran. It went without saying in the halls, but even after they got outside, they always walked at a leisurely pace. It was a curious sight that clashed with my personal ideas of daily life. This was the first time I'd seen anyone running outside of gym class. It really seemed like they were having fun. Although I don't think that running will change the results. They don't know where they are, after all. No, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Ah? Come on, Kitty, you gotta get down. From my own observations, it seemed that a lot of people spied upon the person they were after. I'm like asking the person, that was not against the rules. I believe this is why it has become a race. That's true. Ah? Ah, Messiah, did you feel any eager eyes upon you yesterday? Look at those stairs. I'm feeling this is a loaded question. I shouldn't answer this question. I plead the fifth. No way, not me. Well, I only hit it a little while ago anyway. Did anyone see you do it? I don't think so. Yeah, well, I hate to see you end up getting a wallflower. Sorry, I hate to see you end up a wallflower, so I'll try to track it down later. As will I. As the person who brought you here, I feel some responsibility. Salutations. And I will join them. I do want to make you my first Messiah. Oh. Popularity is a fine thing, Messiah, but try not to disrupt Vincente's public morality. Right. I believe that I will try to find one myself. Salutations. It doesn't matter. Konami's going to beat you all to it. She actually knows where it is. The others started leaving until it was just me and Konami-chan. I thought that she would leave right away, but she remained, just standing there. I wondered what she wanted. Konami, alright. But what was that? Do not call me Chan. Ah, right. Well, what is it then? Konami-chan. Is there anyone in particular you're after? How could you say that? Oni-sama, of course. Ritsuko-chan. She glared at me. Salutations was apparently not the only thing I couldn't get used to around here. Shouldn't you get going then, Ritsuko? It's very popular after all. I don't need you to tell me that, but there's something else I need to do first. Oh? Someone you love even more than Ritsuko? Why would you assume that? Of course not. Right. I decided it was better not to say anything else. Well, I'm going then. Bye. Hang on, I gotta let the cat out. Let's tell you, this cat is just, bugs me night and day, I swear. Alrighty, back. I'd intend to go searching for the eggs, but I gradually became more interested in the fate of my own egg. Riseichi and Mariko all expressed interest in finding it. There's no use standing watch over it, but even so, I found myself headed for the big cherry tree. What I saw there almost made me jump from surprise. There was a student climbing the tree. She was moving so fast she had to know I was there. Apparently I hadn't just imagined that someone had watched me hide it after all. She's heading right for my egg too, which means therein lay the reason for my shock. There really was a girl who was desperate to dance with me. I felt a pounding in my chest. Who could it be? I squinted, and this time I jumped for real. No way. And I'm gonna leave it there, guys. The suspense will be killing you for sure. And me as well, because I don't know what's going on. I've never played this game before. So who could it possibly be? Find out next time.